Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Tropical Trails RV Resort, Brownsville. This is Rusty 78609, and we're going to drive through Tropical Trails RV Resort right now. And we're starting off from site number 62, which is a standard site, about $700 a month, or $695, I think. And this is my site. I showed you the video the other day of my site. And then this would be a drive-through of the whole deal. Now, the sites in front of me, where that fifth wheel is, just on the right side of the picture here, those are called luxury pull-throughs, okay? And those are more expensive. How much, I don't know. You'd have to call them and find out. But they've got standard sites, like mine, deluxe sites, which are longer and maybe wider, I'm not sure. Then they've got luxury back-end pull-through. Then they've got luxury pull-through, and then they have super luxury. Well, we're going to drive by and look at the different ones. Hopefully I can find them. And then also the cottages. So now we go, okay? Onward and upward. Beautiful day. Temperature about 70, well, let's see, I'll tell you. Right now it's 77 degrees. And yeah. On the right-hand side, the sites are called standard sites. On the left-hand side, those sites are called luxury pull-through sites. Okay? They're super long. I mean, you know, these RVs, I mean, I'm going to leave the camera in the middle so you can kind of see both. Standard on the right, luxury on the left. Luxury pull-through. Now they got super luxury too. Let me turn it a little bit like that. Yeah, you'll be able to see them. But they're long, you know, they're huge. And what they do, that trash bag there, what happens is they allow people to set trash out in front of their RVs, and then a girl or somebody's supposed to come by occasionally and pick up the bagged trash. Well, they do. But what the birds, the blackbirds that are here in the area, have learned that when they see one of those little trash bags, it's time to eat. Straight ahead, there is a little man-made lake there. And anyway, this is the section I'm in is brand new. The sites that I'm in, the standard sites that I'm in are new. Okay, now we'll go down here and see if I can get to, I'll show you some deluxe sites. Okay, the deluxe sites are coming into view there on the left where that fifth wheel is. We'll kind of drive down that road real slow and you can take a look. But the ones on the right will be, let's see, is that right? Deluxe sites, and the ones to the left will be luxury pull-through. Okay, I'm reading off a map here. Okay. So the right is, those are luxury. No. The ones on the right here are called deluxe sites. I'm sorry. Those are called deluxe sites. And the one on the left are called luxury pull-throughs. Okay. Now, we're going to go. Got a lot of them too, folks. I'm telling you, like these on the right are sites 9 through 1 through 9 on the right, or starting with 9, we're going down high. And then in the center, you've got sites. God, there's 53 of those sites in this section. I think they have a total of, oh my gosh, probably 250 or more sites, including the cottages, probably close to 300. I don't know. But yeah, those are huge sites on the right. And then the pull-through sites, hell, you got a lot of space there, and they also have a little notch out for a picnic table. I'm not sure if you have to bring your own or if they provide it. But the price range on these is probably in the $800 a month range, I'm guessing, because they have some that are covered. I'll show you the covered ones in a minute. It's that fabric cover, and they're like $975 a month. But you need to call them for details. Their phone number is 956-338 40-40. Okay, now we're going to turn back around. Well, let's see. Let's go this way. You've seen the luxury pull-through, the deluxe sites, and the standard sites in this section. Now, when we go to another section, you'll see some more stuff. But a walk around the perimeter of this RV resort is 2 miles. Takes me about 40 minutes. Now, when we get up here, let me be sure I'm on the right road here. Yeah, a lot of this is new, so these palm trees haven't taken root yet. Some of them, not all of them. Some of this RV park is probably 5 or 6 years old. But we want to go. I'm going to go up here. I think I want to get on Laguna Madre if I can find it, but there's no street sign. But I think there's a. I think it's right up here. Yeah, I thought about getting one covered, you know, just going all in, but when she showed me a picture of the cover, I thought, hell, I don't know about that, you know. Couldn't see really anything about that, so. But again, now we're going to go over to sites number 232 through 231 rather, well, let me get it right here. 227 through 240 are the super luxury sites. Okay, now when we turn on this street right here, if I'm right, yeah, that's it, yeah, okay, we'll be okay. Now the ones on the right here are going to be the super luxury stuff, and those are going to be $1,000 a month, round numbers. Yeah, it's these right here. And what's so special about those? I don't know, other than that, you know, that backs up to the lake, and you know they've got a lot of space between the sites. They have a lot of space between all of the sites, which I find very impressive. You know, you don't have to worry about knocking your neighbor out of bed when you open your pop out. Site number, let's see, this would be a nice one right here coming up. Site number 238, is that right? Let me check it again. Be sure I'm reading that right. Is that a 0 or an 8? That's an 8. That's site number 238 we're passing right now. Okay, then we go down here, and this RV coming into the picture here, I'm not sure if they work at a paint distribution company or something, because they've really got that RV painted up, and that might be an advertisement for their painting ability. Yeah, but those are all the super luxury. That's the top of the line there. Not that it makes any difference. I think that the reason they charge so much for those is they're out here on the edge. They've got a little more privacy, and you pay for that, okay? And of course, you've already seen the ones in the middle here, which are called luxury pull-throughs. And we'll go over here, and I'll show you the covered sites. They've got some that are coated in purple. They call luxury back-end pull-through. But it's a huge place, man. There's a Tesla somebody's got, and you can see how big they are. Those fifth wheels there, that fifth wheel there's got to be a 40-footer or approximately, and he's got space for his tow vehicle and the fifth wheel without backing it all the way back, because he could go back another 10 feet if he chose to. Put his wheels right on the very edge. A lot of fifth wheels in here, a lot of fifth wheels. But you know, a lot of these people are, you know, are snowbirds that come down for like 4 months, and it's a husband and wife and a dog or two, so they need that space. Now here's a guy here that's got got some visitors. They're from Kentucky. Somebody's from Kentucky. Now, also, there are people living in here that are working in this area, and because this is pretty inexpensive rent. And so we'll go, this is called Tarpon Lane here. And these are, if I can get it right here, find Tarpon. These are, on both sides, are going to be luxury pull-throughs, okay? And then, of course, they've got some of these luxury pull-throughs that have covers. If I was going to be here in the summer, maybe you could justify the cover, because they do charge a little bit more for it. It's a beautiful place, though. I mean, of course, what you've got here in the Rio Grande Valley, it's all flat as a dime. The terrain is all flat. There's no rolling hills, you know, so you can see forever. You know, there's not many trees or stuff, you know. And as far as sunsets and sunrises and stuff, I'd say you're okay on that. And so far, or at least last night when I looked around the park, I didn't see many street lights or lights that would obscure your stargazing, so it might be pretty good for that. I'm not too sure how well that works here in this area due to humidity, because it is pretty high humidity here year-round. December, January, and February is the lowest, and that ain't low. It's going to be 70% in that range, but you know, the temperatures are in the 70s. So yeah, the lows in the mornings will be, even in the coldest months, in the 50s. So unless we get an unusual deal. But we'll go down another street or two here, and so you get a good feel for what you've got. Most of this is brand new, you know, like within the past few months, and then some of it has been here for like 3 or 4 years. It just changed hands in June. Another large group bought this place, and they're the ones that are adding more sites. But as you can see, it's really nice. All these sites are concrete. Got a nice road here to drive on or ride your bike on or take a walk on. As far as walking, this works good for me in the mornings. I've only done it once because I've just been here. I got here on the 1st. And when this video goes up, it'll be the 4th, I think. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, the covers are, you know, they're colorful. I mean, and they're pretty. But you got to pay a little extra for that. And I don't think that you need it this time of the year, but that's your choice. Pretty nice, huh? Oh, they also have a dog area that's probably 50 yards by 60 or 70 yards. An area fenced in where you can, I don't know, take your dogs to poop or whatever, or let them romp a bit, because anytime they're in the park with a dog, it has to be on a leash. No free roaming dogs. As far as grocery shopping, you're about 15 minutes from a HEB Plus, and probably 15 to 20 minutes from a super Walmart. Okay, we'll go on around here, but yeah, you can see there's just hundreds of these things, man. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You know. Let me turn this thing around this way. This is where the RV park is. Off to the right is just wide open pasture or country or brushland, and yeah, it allows for a very good view. As far as road noise from that highway straight ahead there, I didn't notice any last night. I slept like a baby, and I didn't have the air conditioner on or anything in the RV. And so, yeah, we'll turn down this street, and then we'll come back around by the clubhouse. But, again, these are all, in this area, they're all going to be what are called luxury pull-throughs or back ends or whatever. They're luxury somethings. And they look nice to me. I mean, but you can see there are some very nice motorhomes in here, a lot of fifth wheels, and one guy in a Class C. Who Who would come here in a Class C motorhome? He must be the poor boy on the block. Absolutely, that's me. Me in the Class C, guys. Me in the, oh, my phone, damn thing's fuzzing up again. I don't know why it does that. I've noticed that in some driving videos lately. It just fuzzes up. There's nothing on the windshield that it should be focusing on. This guy, look at this rig this guy's got. It all matches. I don't know what he's got in there unless he's got some motorcycles or something. They're from Wisconsin. Well, that building he's got attached there of the back, that's his storage building. A lot of big motorhomes in here. And fifth wheels. I keep repeating myself, but it's true. And then we'll turn to the right up here and we'll go down by the visitor center. Well, no, it'd be the office, I guess. But they also have, oh, you want to, let's go see some of the cottages too, because they're $1,500 a month, and I think they're pretty neat. I wouldn't mind having one on some property somewhere. They're right here, or there's some here. They're in two different no, this is it. This is all the cottages right here, or will be. These are on what street here? This is called Pelican Drive. Okay, am I on the right street here? Pelican, yep. Off to the right here, you see those tiny little homes there. Those are $1,500 a month. Still got to pay the electricity, I think. You might ask them about that. They bill the electricity at 14.5 cents a kilowatt, which is fair. You know, some RV spots, parks or whatever, they want to make money off the electricity, so they'll charge you 20 cents a kilowatt, you know. Do they make money off the electricity at that rate? Yeah, they sure do. I got several of these cottages in here, and this is a circle at the end here, which makes it nice. If you could get this yellow one here, but I don't see what number it is. Oh, it'd be number 10. Get number 10 if you can. Well, it's kind of facing the highway there. Might be a little road noise, but number 10's got probably the most privacy, and number 9 right next to it's not bad. Okay, now we making a turn here. As you can see, there's just a lot of wide open space here. You know, there's a guy in a fifth wheel. Those sites are called, let's see, those are called luxury back-end pull-through. I don't know why they call them pull-through, but they're a little pricier. Well, they're longer than mine for sure. My site's 40 feet. These look like they must be at least 60 feet. 60 feet long, and they're wider in the front. Mine is 20 feet, and I think those are 30 feet. But they'll tell you all that whenever you call. You know, they'll give you the dimensions of the site. So now we'll go down by the, let's call it the clubhouse. How about that? They have a happy hour from 3 to 5 and 3 to 6 during the week. And it's over here in this building coming into view right now. We'll go there and you can check it out. But they do have pickleball courts. I think they have 3 pickleball courts. They've got shuffleboard, and I'm told they also have a card table, pool table, and other stuff. And right ahead is the swimming pool, a nice big swimming pool with a large hot tub. Right straight ahead. And this over here is a weight room or exercise room right there, that building. There's a fitness center there, and also a laundromat. And you can, if you want to, you can rent a golf cart while you're here to ride around the resort if you need to or choose to. I don't really want to run into that. Here we go. Okay. Now that's the main building there. That's where the manager hangs out and stuff. But they have on their website, they have a monthly schedule that shows the events coming up, and they plan a lot of events. They do a good job on that. They plan trips into Mexico. Let's see, from Brownsville, I believe it's called Matamoros. I think that's right. And they also plan trips to the zoo here, which is world known, and then they have some to bird sanctuaries, etc. So there's things to do. That you have to pay a fee for some of them. Some of them you actually meet at the site, and you provide your own transportation, so there's no fee. And so yeah, they're pretty active here. This is an active resort, and I'm sure that's why they get a lot of return visitors, snowbirds that have been coming here for a year, 2 or 3. But for this thing to be full, and they've got nearly 300 units overall, my, that's that's a lot of money flowing in, man. You ain't kidding. You also have to put up a $200 electric deposit. Even and you get that back, I guess, when you leave. But I mean, that's to protect them, so that if you decide to pull out, they're not hung with some electricity usage that you didn't pay for. The entrance is gated, and they give you a number when you arrive, in case you need to leave here after hours, which I think is 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. But we'll go, let's go down this one right here. And again, on both sides here, you've got what are called luxury pull-throughs on both sides. Whenever you arrive at the RV resort, at that building we just left, that area, there'll be a person with a golf cart that will guide you to your site. So you don't have to worry about arriving at your site pointing the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Like you need to back in one way or whatever. But so far, I'm pleased with my site, even though it's the basic. It's okay with me. It's out on the perimeter. It's quiet. It's convenient to the laundromat, which I'll use twice in 3 months. But because I washed right before I came down here, and I wash once a month. So now you've seen pretty much all of the RV Tropical Trails RV Resort here in Brownsville, Texas. And yeah, it's a nice place. I mean, it's the first resort I've stayed in. I've never stayed in a resort before because the prices were always too high. There's a whole family living there. He's got a man, a wife, and 3 kids. So this is not an over 55 park, I guess. He didn't look like he was over 25. It's okay. They don't bother me. I was a kid once myself. So we'll turn down here and I'll let you see my site as I come up to it from this side. As far as I know, they don't have a 10-year rule because that Airstream is older than 10 years. And but it's okay. I guess as long as it looks presentable or presentable, you're okay. But as far as RV parks, for those of you who ever stayed in RV parks, what you've seen is very clean. They don't allow clutter. If you start cluttering up your site, they clutter you right out of here. And having said that, guys, there's my site right there on the right, that white Class C coming into view. Thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link and go to Amazon and buy whatever you choose. Okay? Anyway, guys, adios. Bye-bye.